This podcast is sponsored by Blue Land. Did you know an estimated 5 billion plastic hand soap and cleaning bottles are thrown away each year? And if that's not bad enough, most cleaning formulas are 90% water, which is heavy to ship, leading to excessive carbon emissions. Plus, those products are often filled with nasty ingredients like chlorine and ammonia. That's a lose-lose situation for you and the planet. Blue Land is on a mission to eliminate single-use plastic by reinventing cleaning essentials to be better for you and the planet with the same powerful clean you're used to. Blue Land has a special offer for our listeners. Right now, get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/onlyfriends. You won't want to miss this. blueland.com/onlyfriends for 15% off. That's blueland.com/onlyfriends to get 15% off. Welcome to our pre-recorded podcast. Just want to say that just in case anything crazy happens in the news.
Pre-recce. No, we're purposefully ignoring news now.
Yeah, even if it's news we would care about, like, you know, Taylor Swift announcing something.
Yeah, we actually don't care.
We actually stopped caring.
We've moved on.
We need you guys to just believe that this is happening live.
Yeah.
Really. So.
Wow. I wonder what will happen in a week.
I'm trying to think of something so crazy that would happen that, like, would be insane for us to not talk about.
Like Biden dying.
Yeah. Or like Taylor Swift getting engaged.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd be like, that's so crazy. Whoa.
Yeah, we definitely say a lot.
We'd be like, oh my God, cute. Wow, amazing.
She was out with the...
Oh, yes, the Mahomes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A big football fan over here.
Yeah, and it was funny because I feel like Brittany and Travis were kind of wearing a similar outfit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just like Brittany had on this like Prada PJ set, and then Travis was also wearing a set, so it looked like they were
coupled up,
just set up.
Interesting. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like them being set up like that. Well, how was your weekend?
Weekend was great. So I just did a cold plunge for the first time ever.
Oh, you did?
Don't look at me.
Me?
No.
Oh, he's fine. He wants to smell your water bottle.
Okay.
It's enrichment time.
Enrichment time. He's like, what is that? That's a dog. Yeah, but now I'm like, I feel like because I was so cold, now my heart's beating differently.
You have too much anxiety about it?
Not that I have anxiety, but I'm like, oh God, like because I feel like afterwards, like you're just like this, you know, like when you're in the cold and
takes a while to
that's what I felt like
up.
probably for like an hour.
Oh my God. Did they have them at your gym?
I don't go to, no, I don't go
I
to
thought you
gym.
went to like one, the like, well, don't say it, but the one in like Burbank or something.
Oh, Blink. Yeah, I just don't go.
Oh, okay.
TJ goes, I don't go.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like this place that, so they have like different rooms and they're all like different things you can do. So this one was like, the room was a cold plunge and an infrared sauna, and you're supposed to like do them back to back.
Okay.
And so we did 20 minutes in the infrared sauna, which was hell. I hate saunas. Like I don't like being hot like that. Like it gives me bad anxiety because I feel like I can't breathe.
Did you like being cold?
I honestly think I did okay.
Yeah.
Like I think like, you know, TJ showed me his video. He goes and he's like, and like, I was very like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to breathe. And like, it was fine.
It's pretty crazy how like genuinely breathing through it helps. Like obviously it's like, I mean, I think so. Like I've never done a cold plunge, but I've done like freezing cold showers, which obviously is not the same, but it's still hell. Yeah. And it's like literally breathing through it helps.
It's like so crazy the way that like I had to like keep my hands out because like literally within seconds it just felt like needles were going into my hands.
I'm saying it like I've done it. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah. But I've just heard so many people talk about it. Like some people wear socks. I've seen people wear socks because like it gives you way longer to stay in there because
socks.
Yeah, something like
not
that.
Not like
they might be like well, no, they might be like for cold plunges. I don't really know, but they were some type of sock.
Yeah, like my ankles felt weird. Like it just was like that. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I felt it in like my bones. But like other than that, it was okay. But then it's like after. So we did the sauna for 20 minutes. Hell. Then it was like 150 degrees. Whew. I just like don't like hot tubs. I don't like saunas.
I don't either.
Like,
and you know what I hate?
I hate baths.
Could you imagine doing like a hot yoga class?
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
Like I can't imagine.
No, that's not something
I hate
that
being
I like
hot
to
in
do.
Pilates. Like I'm like turning the fan on
Yeah.
as soon as I get hot.
I drove by your Pilates place. I saw it for the first time. I don't like how you can see it.
Oh,
I
what
just
time
like,
did you
saw
drive
everyone
by?
doing anything.
Oh, this
like,
morning though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Like 8:30. We drove by.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. It just looks like it's like a boutique, but then there's like people doing exercise.
Pilates. I know. It's funny because one opened across the street like probably 6 months ago. And it's like a very like influencer. Like the one I go to is very like straight up Pilates. Like no funny business. This one is like an influencer one. So it's like so dim. There's like huge round mirrors throughout the whole place. And my Pilates instructor was like, they made it to take photos. Like
Do you not have mirrors?
We do have big mirrors, but they're not like glamorous by any means.
I need
They're
to
like
know what this
cute.
place is.
I'll show you. Okay. I have like I have the link to it somewhere in my phone. We can send it to Emma.
But yeah, so we did the 20 minutes, and then I was like, thank God I get to go in a cold water right now because like I am schwitzing. And TJ made me listen to Joe Rogan because like there's a speaker system the sauna. Like it's so fucking nice. So you can like connect it to like Bluetooth or whatever it adapted to. And he was like, this is what boys do. Okay. And I was like, I want to kill myself. So I just like sat there and I was like, this is like the dumbest conversation. He was talking about like, what are they called? Spaceships, but a different name for a spaceship.
A rocket ship?
No, like a oh my God, like what aliens go in.
Oh, UFO?
Not a UFO, a different name. UFO. I can't remember.
Oh, I feel like I can think of it a little bit.
UFO
has to do with it being round. Flying saucer?
No.
What a funny name, by the way. Flying saucer.
I can't remember, but he was like, yeah, someone was saying it's like a figment of your imagination, and like if you, and then he started talking about like a breathing technique that if you breathe, like it feels like you're on mushrooms, but you have to do it for like hours. And I was like, this is like
just do the mushrooms,
put
my
on
guy.
Like a pop culture podcast.
No, I literally be like,
this is making it go by slower.
Like play Cardigan.
No, it was so annoying. I kept like laughing. I can't remember like the specific word he used, but I was just like, I don't know, man. Like this is whack. It was like some other guy on it who was like the one saying this.
Yeah.
So we did that because that's what boys do, and then jumped into the plunge. I did it for a minute, my first time, because I was like, I don't think I'll be able to do more than
What's
that.
like the max people do normally?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I actually don't know.
Like what does TJ do?
He did it for 2 minutes the last time, and then I don't know. I think he might have done it for 3 minutes this time. What's max cold plunge time? I don't know. Anyone could 10 minutes.
And then what, you start to die?
Okay, it says at least 1 minute. Okay, to trigger the beneficial adaptations mentioned above, you need to stay in at least 1 minute and ideally 2 to 3 minutes. It said don't exceed 10 minutes. So I think like 2 to 3 minutes is good. But it was like 44 degrees, I think. So the first time I did 1 minute, and it was so interesting because I was like, okay, I'm cold, but like I did it. And then I got out and then I went back into the sauna. And so like I got warm.
Oh, okay.
And I did that for like another 10 minutes. And then I did it again, but like when you're doing it like that, you're supposed to end on the cold plunge. That's how you get like max benefits.
You're like, no, I'm too cold.
No, I mean, I did it, but I was just like, dang, it's cold.
Yeah.
But so then the second time I did it for 2 minutes, and I felt such a difference because the first time my body never got to a point where I was like shaking. And so then that finally happened when I was doing the 2 minute one. And it was so much harder to breathe. But TJ was like, no, that's like, that should be happening.
Oh.
But I never like freaked out.
That's good. Yeah. I know what you mean about being cold. Cause like I took a very cold, I think one time I took an entire shower that was like super cold because I was like feeling really anxious or something.
I wonder how cold like water in our house gets.
I know. I don't know.
Definitely not like 40 degrees, I don't think.
I don't know. I mean, probably not. And it's like such a different experience than like sitting in water too. But like I swear to God, like I had a towel on my hair for a while and it was like my head, I feel like I have a brain freeze. Like I had a brain freeze for like fucking ever. And I was like, this sucks.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So now like I haven't done it in a while, but I'll like get in the shower with it like freezing for like I'll try to do like a minute and then just turn it. But I wanted to fill my tub up with ice and see if I could do it.
Well, TJ, so he did this like last week, went to this place, and then he was like, I really just want to get a cold plunge for the house. But like our yard is shit right now. So he's like, I'm not going to get like a nice one. So he bought this one off Amazon, but it doesn't have like a cooler system. So like you have to physically put your own like ice in there and then use like tap water from a hose, which we did. And then he literally put like 5 bags of ice in it and it only got down to like 50 degrees or something.
Okay, that was my question. I was like, if I did that upstairs, like I wouldn't have no idea how many bags of ice to get.
Yeah. So he did it and then it like came with a thermometer. I feel like it was like, maybe it was like 60 degrees. I don't really know. But he tried 2 bags of ice and it was still like 70.
Oh my God. Well, I guess it's so hot out too.
Well, no, it was Sunday night. So it wasn't even like during the day.
Huh.
So I feel like unless you have like a cooling system, like it's not going to get to be as cold to where it's like actually beneficial.
Yeah.
I think they said it's between like 40 and 50 degrees or something.
Okay.
But
I want to know how low water gets in the house. Like average.
Well, he did it from the hose.
Yeah.
So I feel like probably not that cold.
Yeah. Because hoses are cold.
Yeah. He was using the cold water.
Yeah. Just dumb. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I don't like a bath either, really. I tried to take a bath
a
couple years ago and I was like, this sucks. It's either like, yeah, I wish I liked them because they do seem like really relaxing for people who really do enjoy them. But it's just like, it's either too hot or it like cools off too fast. And then it's like, I
just like lukewarm water. Like even when I'm getting a pedicure, I'm like, too hot.
Yeah.
Too hot.
It's our sensitive pale skin.
Make it cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we were in Prague, we were doing like a beer bath, but it was hot. And I was like, I can't do this. Like I don't like being like confined to the heat.
Yeah. Ugh. I would hate to take any exercise class on the heat. I can't believe people do that. But there's people who like really love it. And it's
I can't even sit in the heat in the sauna and I'm like freaking out.
Yeah. I know Emma taught hot yoga for like a while and she was like, I hated every second of it. There's just nothing I like.
TJ did it one time and came home and I was like, don't even like go right to the shower.
Oh, he did hot yoga?
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. I know it's enjoyable for some people, but for me, I'm like, the second I get hot, I'm miserable. So it's like the whole thing would be terrible. Even just like stretching with it being 100 degrees or however hot it is.
How can that be enjoyable? I don't understand.
I don't know. And then it's like, for a girl, it's like, my hair, I got to go on a hair wash day. Like, I just can't. There's too much.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, it's giving pick me.
It's giving pick me. Well, that's cool. I want to try a cold plunge, like a real, like,
you can
legit one.
Go to the place. They have plenty of rooms.
Okay. Is it like, are you by yourself?
You can be, but like we got a room that you can bring like 2 people in.
But there's not like a person in it that works there.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Interesting.
It's like a private space.
Maybe I'll try. What do you wear? Like a swimsuit?
Yeah, but you don't have to if you're in there by yourself.
Just naked?
Yeah.
Just free ball in it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like the swimsuit would make it like colder, honestly, because then you get out and you're still all wet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
I immediately took it off when I got out the second time to like end it.
I love it's funny like watching people do cold plunges when they like get freak out. Like,
I know. I thought I was going to be like that because I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't make a peep.
Yeah. I feel like you're pretty good with stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm amazing.
I'm poised. Poised and humble.
I mean, it was really fucking cold, but I think if you go in and you're like freaking out like that,
it's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
'Cause then you're like hyperventilating and then it's like, well, it's kind of doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
That's the tea.
That's exciting. I want to go do one.
You'll
have to tell me where you went.
It was called like Plunge or something like that. No, that's the name of a cold plunge. Pure. Pure recovery.
Pure recovery. I need no recovery.
Pure recovery. It was cool. It was crazy too. Like there was not anybody else there.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I was like, not for the business, it's not.
I know, but for you.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't really matter
guess
because
that's
you have
true.
your own private room.
Yeah, I guess it's like getting a massage.
I was like, damn. I figured these places would be like popping off.
Yeah. Maybe people more go on like the weekends and they're like trying to get like not hungover and stuff. Because that shit will wake you right the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well,
who knows?
I don't know.
Who even knows?
I sure don't.
Anything you'd like to share?
Oh gosh. I don't think so. What happened last night? Something happened last night. Probably nothing to talk about though.
It's been a day since we recorded our last
there's like
podcast,
not a lot to talk about.
and I'm kind of I still got my tinfoil hat on, you guys. The hat is firmly planted upon my head.
I know. I don't know.
I was hoping that the Joe Rogan podcast would be new.
Oh yeah, no, he hasn't put on a new one.
It was like an old one. I was like, that's what I would listen to.
I am very curious. Oh, I did watch, have you seen the clips of Kill Tony?
No.
Oh, it was so funny. Have you like seen anything about it?
No.
Okay. So Tony Hinchcliffe does a show. It's in Austin now. It used to be in LA. I think, like, do you know about it? I feel like I've told you about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's basically like gives the audience an opportunity to stand up. So if you want to sign up, you can, and they'll put your name in a hat. And you go to the show, and it's Tony Hinchcliffe and a couple other people that do the show, and then always like a guest or something. Usually it's like a comedian, and then they'll pull a name out of the hat, and someone will come up and do 1 minute of stand up, and it's just so cringe half the time. But it's also like, of course, these people aren't going to be good, and so they kind of like roast them or whatever. But last night was like a special one, and it was Shane Gillis as Trump, like out there judging people, and then I don't know who the other comedian was, but as Biden, and it was so funny. I'll have to send you like a clip, what's it called? Like an edit of like the clips put together, because it was just so funny. Like there's a guy up there, and I forgot what he said. He's like, and I'm Korean, and as Trump, he goes, gross. Just like being completely Trump. It was just, he has like I feel like so many people can do Trump's impression, but Shane is so good at like his mannerisms and stuff. It's like, oh, it's so good. It was
and like saying what he says.
Yeah, I was lolling.
It's weird because when I went to like Shane's show, he didn't really seem like I'm voting for Trump. Like it didn't give me that.
Yeah.
But like he is.
Yeah, I think he is probably, but he's also like more level-headed than you would think.
Yeah, like
you know
during
what I mean?
the show, I was like, I can't tell if you hate
he like makes fun of both. Like he just makes fun of everybody. Yeah. I don't think he's like, I think he's just like, this is so insane.
Yeah.
But also like, oh, there's Trump. Let's take a pic together, you know?
Sure. But he also reposted
I know
the photo of the shooting. So I think that kind of solidified it.
No,
for
of
me.
course. But I would assume.
People reposting that.
I mean, embarrassing.
Like the greatest, what are people saying? Like the best photo of all time.
Probably.
Like something like that. But then there's like all these memes on Twitter that are really funny.
Oh yeah. Like, no, this is, I think I sent it to you. You probably already saw it.
I did.
God damn it. Should I like not send you tweets? Like what do we do?
I don't know.
Because
you just got to be more online, I guess.
Yeah, but that's so anxiety inducing to me. Because if I send you something I've already seen it, I'm like, well,
then that's just, I already seen it.
I know, but it's like, what? I don't like that. I feel like
I've already seen it.
I'm the one that's usually seeing things first. And now I'm not.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
There's a new Gen Z in town, baby.
I don't know what it is. I feel like I look at X all the time, but maybe not. Maybe
it's probably because I'm looking at Twitter.
Oh, that's probably why. And I'm looking at X, and it's like Reels where it's behind.
So tea.
Imagine we're just finding out that there's also still a Twitter.
So tea. What was I going to say? Oh, Trump did announce his vice president candidate, though.
Oh, yes.
Which is really funny because of course, had never heard of this man before, but it was so interesting watching the discourse online and like since 2018, I think it was like 2018. No, it was 2016. It was when Trump first ran. This guy like hated Trump, like literally called him Hitler.
Yeah.
And so I just think that's really interesting.
I know. Definitely he's changed his tune, obviously. But.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of his beliefs then and sort of like now, it's like kind of one of those situations where it's like remember when what's his face? Caruso ran and everyone was like, he's literally like a Republican.
Yeah, but he was running as Democrat. Yeah.
I feel like it's like that kind of vibe. Like I'm like, you're sus. Like if I was Republican, I'd be like, you're sus.
Oh, if you were Republican.
Yeah, like you're changing your tune, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much yet, except what you were saying yesterday. He was like, he said he's like kind of middle with abortion or something like that.
I think that he like used to be pro-abortion. And so, because I was seeing people
pro-life
being like,
or pro-abortion?
Pro-life, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Anti-abortion. And so I think it's like people, or he is now. I don't know. But so people are like confused.
I think I
was seeing
thought what you
some-
said was like he's more like moderate, like Trump is or something. I guess Trump was saying like, no, you can still have abortions.
No,
Unless
because
late.
this guy thinks that like if you were raped or sexually assaulted, then it's like sorry you were in that like shitty circumstance.
But you have to have the baby anyway.
Yeah, he's like
What the fuck?
I'm pro like
Only if it's an accident.
no, I'm pretty sure he's very pro-choice. Pro-life.
Okay.
Because I listened to this clip of him and he was literally saying like that's just an unfortunate circumstance that you're in.
God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't even like think about him appointing anyone as vice president. I didn't like think about it.
And I also think that people are no, literally me neither. When
was
that
like, oh,
happened, I
yeah.
was like, what?
And I was like, oh yeah, I guess Pence is gone.
Yeah. But I saw people, his wife, I think, is like Indian. So I think other Republicans are upset about that.
Oh my God.
Which I'm like, okay, thank God.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? Because they're like, she's here
Like
illegally.
immigrants, yeah.
Oh my God. Give
Stuff
me a
like
break.
that. Stuff I've been seeing. I'm like, this is so confusing to me.
I know. Literally. Yeah, everything is. Especially like the whole like Trump getting shot at his own. Yeah, everything's confusing to me.
Yeah. Sure, confusing.
Especially for just us girls over here.
I know.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, hats off to you boys. Good luck on your campaign trail.
Good luck.
He's also young. Like, I want a young, hot person. He's not even hot.
I know, he's not. He looks like he's melting a little bit.
And he's only 39.
That's crazy. He looks like he's 50.
I know.
Let's work on the age. Let's work on the age and how they look. That's what's most important here.
God.
He does look like someone I would need to cover a drink around as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen.
I hope we don't see him. Kamala called him and Kamala.
Apparently, one way to say it's like really offensive. I just saw someone say that.
Kamala.
I don't know if that's true.
Kamala.
Now I'm
Kamala
confused.
Harris. Me too. Kamala Harris.
It's fine. We're trying to say it right.
They sound
The same.
so different to me
The same.
in my head right now. But
Oh, Kamala.
Kamala Harris.
It's gonna make my brain.
This way. It's the way I just said.
Make my
Kamala
brain
Harris.
explode. Okay.
Kamala Harris.
Okay. What
I think
happened?
it's just like I don't think like, I think it's just the way that like you put the enunciation on
It
it.
is. Yeah, it's like Taco Bell or Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's something like an underlying thing with like it being like a rate. I don't know. I was like reading about it.
Forever
ago,
she
by the
called
TikTok.
him to be like, let's fucking rap battle, bitch.
Oh, so let's fucking go.
She said, we're debating. So I'll be interested to see that. The Twitter memes were very funny about that because they were like, she's going to fucking annihilate this man.
Oh yeah. Did you see? Was it RFK Jr. or something? Like released like a
Who?
RFK Jr.
Oh, okay.
Like released
Yeah,
the video.
accidentally though, I think.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like anything bad. But I did like cackle a little bit. How Trump was like laughing that Biden called him, and he was asking like, "How did it miss my head?" And I said, "I moved it." And I was like, "This is like kind of funny discourse you like never hear."
I would like for that to happen more.
Yeah, me too. When we were watching the Tony Hinchcliffe thing, I was like, I wish Trump and Biden were in a room together live reacting because it's like, there's no way they wouldn't laugh. It's so funny.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I guess Biden probably wouldn't be laughing.
I don't know if Trump would.
I think he would.
No, I feel like he gets mad when people make fun of him if it's negative.
Maybe. But
think he definitely
he told
does.
Shane that he liked his impression though, like forever ago.
Yeah. He gives like, he would be pissed if it wasn't like, if they're
Like in
making
his
fun of
favor?
him and it's like in his favor, I think he would be like hilarious. But like when Alec Baldwin would impersonate him on SNL, like he's not going to like that.
But he really likes Shane. So maybe there's a,
Playing
depends
favorites.
depending on the person. But he was so good at it. It was so funny.
What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, well.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I'll be excited to see that debate that I won't watch. I'll just watch clips on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Wonder when that's going to be.
Unsure.
Tomorrow. I guess they're all so early for some reason.
I Yeah, I don't think that they settled on a date. They just said that she called. Also, did you hear that?
Nice, yeah. Nice rumble.
I saw like the clip of, did you see that Biden called the woman whose husband got shot at the rally and passed away? Mm-hmm. He like called her and she was like, I'm not answering because like my husband wouldn't want me talking to a Democrat. But she was like, I have nothing against him though. I just like, this would be my husband's wish.
Give me a fucking break.
And Trump has not reached out to the family at all.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Trump doesn't give a shit about me, but I can't talk to you.
It is July 16th, but by the 25th, he might have reached out. But at that point in time, yesterday,
yeah, again, we are pre-recording.
What is it, like 3-4 days has passed. He went like golfing the day after or whatever.
That was proven that was in earlier. Really? Yeah, I saw a little tag on Twitter. It's like, this is actually a different day. That's
so interesting because I feel like it was like, they all loved it. They're like, that's our hero.
Well, of course. It's always stuff like that. It's like, look at all these, why are these tankers lined up? It's like, ma'am, that's from 2012. Like that famous photo that everyone posts when like something crazy is going on in the world. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, they're lining up the tankers.
Well,
like, calm down.
I feel like that just goes to show, like, he doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Yeah.
Like, it was your rally.
Yeah. I did see that he was attending the funeral though, but I don't know if that's true.
He said that he was going to.
Oh, he said he was going to.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
The least you could do was call the wife.
I can't believe she was like, I can't talk to you. That's wild.
Yeah, she was like, my husband wouldn't want me to because he was like so Republican, but she went on to be like, I have nothing against Joe Biden.
Yeah.
It was like, he's a great guy. Thanks for calling me, but like my husband wouldn't want this.
Interesting.
I'm like, well, he's the president.
I know. I'm like, I feel like it's.
I'd be like,
I know it's Biden, but it's kind of an honor.
I know
to have a president call you. Do you think she was like, hello, Sleepy Joe? Like, did you sassy
she
with
didn't
him?
answer.
Oh, she didn't answer. Got it.
Because I feel like it's probably like, I don't think it's like Joe Biden first calling. I think they probably like.
Of course, planned it out. And she was like, I don't want to do that.
Yes.
In what other fucking world? Like, it's so divided. It's crazy it's that divided where she's like, my husband wouldn't want me speaking to you. I know. Like, that's bizarro world. Straight to the mental hospital.
No, like so nutty. But it was just like such a funny like transcript in general because it's literally like my husband was like a firm Republican. He wouldn't want me talking to Joe Biden. And then she goes on to be like literally paragraphs. It's like, I have nothing against Joe Biden. Like, it's so nice of him to call, but like, I am going to be voting for Trump. Like, that's where I stand. I'm not like a super political person.
Someone clips this and it's just you saying that.
And then it was like, but Trump hasn't reached out to the family. So it's like, okay, but like, do you hear yourself?
No, I know. No, they don't.
Like, Joe Biden doesn't have to call you either.
He's like, Trump is saving all the people from pedophiles right now, so he doesn't.
He's
have time
literally
to call
a pedophile.
I know, but in court, like there's court documents.
We are Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we're such a political podcast.
A polypod.
We are. Yeah, we're polypod. Polypod.
Polypod. Hashtag polypod.
Politics or polyamorous? You decide.
It's just so silly, goofy out there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think.
A little silly, a little goofy.
A little goofy.
Okay.
A little scary.
Well, we can move on to this day in history.
Okay.
We'll start with the most beloved woman, I would say, in the world right now.
Can't tell if you're being sarcastic yet.
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, okay.
Bindi Irwin. What?
Oh my God, don't look at me like that.
Irwin.
Oh, Irwin. Okay. Steve Irwin, somebody, I'm assuming.
Yes, his daughter.
Okay.
Kristen Chenoweth.
I don't know her by name.
Well, you should. She's an icon. Kristen Chenoweth, Rose Byrne, Anna Paquin, and Elizabeth Moss. Then we have The Kissing Booth 2. Sherlock, Saving Private Ryan, Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, iconic.
Paper Towns, The Ugly Truth, and Carly's, a big show for you probably, Locked Up Abroad.
Oh, I love that one. Honestly, I do.
I know. So I feel like it would fit right in there.
Oh, I love Locked Up Abroad.
LUA.
What if it's still on?
I'm sure.
So good. It's like a reenactment show. Yeah.
Yeah.
We would watch it sometimes, I think. Did you ever watch it?
I mean, I've seen episodes, but like I'm not sitting
But I'm
down.
like putting it on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love this shit.
Like when my parents were visiting for Thanksgiving, like my dad was, it wasn't that, but it was like adjacent.
All those shows like
and
that.
I was like, I need to get out of here.
It's pretty dark. Like it feels heavy and dark.
I'm just like, you're just being racist.
in what sense?
Like the one he was watching, it was like people getting stopped at TSA, like in other countries and like stuff like that, where I was like, okay, like clearly you're stopping people who like
look a certain way.
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay. Yeah, that's fucked up. No, Locked Up Abroad's so interesting because it's like, it's always somebody who gets like tricked into like, into taking a piece of luggage that is loaded with like cocaine or something, thinking they'll be able to go across some TSA somewhere or across a border or something.
Idiots.
And it's just like, but it's always
this
sad
is like
because,
the before.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like, they're like almost like put up to it though. Like their life is in danger at some points of the show. Like sometimes that's what it is. It's like, if you don't do this, like we're going to take you and all your family. Oh. And so they get like, but there's also sometimes some that are just for the money. And so people will do it like, I think we'll be okay. And then of course they get locked up. And when you're locked up abroad, it's like crazy because you don't know, depending on what country you're in, you don't know how the fuck they're going to treat you.
Yeah.
And or how long you'll be there or the conditions of the jail. So I mean, it's like crazy.
Brittany, whatever the hell her last name is, who got locked away in Russia.
Mm-hmm. Horrifying.
And oh my God, don't even get me started. All those fucking idiots on Facebook being like, well, she shut it down not to bring it in. I'm like, okay.
I know. Like, you gonna say that about me, little white girl, when I'm just bringing my weed everywhere?
It's just
However, I would be too scared to bring it to another country, I will say.
I feel like it was an accident though.
Yeah, probably.
And I mean, if it wasn't, you're still an idiot, but like,
yeah,
the penalty, that's what I mean, is like just so crazy.
Oh, I know.
That's like, what show is it? I mean, it's always on shows like someplace in Mexico. It's like, don't get locked up here. Like Guantanamo Bay or whatever the heck it is.
Guantanamo Bay.
You're going to get sent to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. They really instilled like other countries' fear of jail in us as kids. I don't know.
Shows like on the OC.
Yeah. Or just like all those like Discovery shows that would be on TV, and they're always like dark and scary. This podcast is sponsored by Blue Land. I know when we're cleaning, we're sometimes not really realizing how wasteful we're being. We're getting, the plastic bottles, we throw it away, we buy a new one. Well, Blue Land is trying to change that. Blue Land is on a mission to eliminate single-use plastic by reinventing cleaning essentials to be better for you and the planet, with the same powerful clean that you are used to. The idea is simple. They offer refillable cleaning products with a beautiful, cohesive design that looks great on your counter, which is a huge plus. We like it to look nice, okay? We don't want it to look bad. Fill your reusable bottles with water, drop in the tablets, and wait for them to dissolve. You'll never have to grab bulky cleaning supplies on your grocery run. Refills start at just $2.25. You can even set up a subscription or buy in bulk for additional savings. From cleaning sprays to hand soap, toilet bowl cleaner, and laundry tablets, all Blue Land products are made with clean ingredients you can feel good about. I really like that Blue Land does refills. I think that's so smart. Like it says here, an estimated 5 billion plastic hand soap and cleaning bottles are thrown away each year. Like, doesn't have to be a thing. You know what I mean? Go to Blue Land. Get your refillable bottles. Packaging is cute. I love that it's not toxic chemicals, and I'm still getting a clean kitchen or bathroom or wherever I'm cleaning. Blue Land has a special offer for our listeners. Right now, get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/onlyfriends. You won't want to miss this. blueland.com/onlyfriends for 15% off. That's blueland.com/onlyfriends to get 15% off. Well, one day until your real arrives. I can't wait. I'm counting down the hours.
I'm just like so annoyed.
So interested.
I really have no idea what it could possibly be. I even went to like my orders because I was like, I was looking at it last week, like just randomly. And then, because I always get emails.
That's weird to me. They're just on it randomly.
I know. And then I was like, did I accidentally? And then I was going through my order history. And I was like, oh. And I was like, did I accidentally like press reorder?
Yeah.
Not that like you can do that. But like I literally was just trying to think of like anything in my mind. And like I didn't do that, obviously. But I'm like, that is so bizarro. So we're going to find out.
I'm so curious.
But I really don't know.
Fuck?
extremely confusing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. It's the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. To me.
I just feel like I'm going to be like disappointed, you know? It's going to be like a mailer.
I know.
That's like, thanks for your business.
Oh, could you imagine a whole UPS email for that?
Yeah.
No, that'd be a piece of mail. It'd be in the USPS. What is it?
I don't know.
I wish we could call and ask.
Hello, I would like for you to open.
Please.
Let's see where it's at right now.
Okay.
I bet it's in California. Maybe not, honestly. It might not be in California. The real.
We go find it.
Yeah, like let's, okay, allow. Just says on the way still. It's in Illinois.
Dang. Still kind of far.
Yeah, but then I feel like they overnight it.
Yeah.
And then it gets there. It's probably like literally on a flight right now.
Oh my God. Sit in first
Oh my God.
class.
I literally just got an email update.
Stop.
I swear to God.
What the fuck? What does it say?
It just says your package is arriving tomorrow from the Real.
What is it? Oh, this is driving me crazy.
Let's see if it's updated.
I wish I had a picture of what the item is. That'd be nice.
I know. Yeah, still in Illinois.
You know what you could do? I bet you could call customer service and be like, hey, it says I have a package arriving.
Oh no, because I want to be surprised.
Okay, yeah, I know, me too. But I was saying if you like had to know.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to find out though.
Yeah. And you guys will be the first to know.
I'll post it on Patreon. Okay. We can move on to Am I?
Okay. Yeah, so if you're new here, when we do pre-record episodes, we usually, we'll do the same, what we've been doing, and then finish it off with some Am I the Assholes because they're fun. Everything okay over there?
Yeah, just like it gets big and then it doesn't let me scroll and then it goes away.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for offering to sell my seat to honeymooners? But honestly, I know this one and I think that he fucked up the title. So I was flying from Melbourne to Dubai. I paid for a premium economy seat because it is actually he didn't mess up the title. I'm just an idiot. Because it is a 14-hour flight and I want to be comfortable. The person in the next seat had been upgraded and they asked if I could switch seats with their wife as they had just gotten married and were on their honeymoon. I congratulated him on his nuptials and asked where his wife was sitting. He pointed towards the back of the plane in economy. I declined to switch seats. He asked if there was any way to convince me. I offered to switch if he paid the difference between the seats. It is a goodly amount. I had been lucky to get mine at a decent price. It would only have cost him 1,000 Australian dollars. So I have no idea what the conversion rate is.
We'll say 1,000.
I actually want to know.
Okay.
That makes me a bit curious. Aus to USD. 0.67.
Say $1,000 Aus.
Well, I'll just do the calculator. But I was interested in, okay, so it's less. It's $672.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
What did you say? Not bad?
Yeah, like joking. But Melbourne to Dubai, I wonder how long that flight is. Could be worth it.
Yeah.
He said they were on a budget for their honeymoon. I congratulated once again and put in my earbuds. He muttered that I was an asshole. I said he was a prick for taking the upgrade instead of either sitting with his wife or giving it to her.
Yeah, that's your problem, bro.
I told my wife about the incident and she thinks I should have done the nice thing. For the record, she hates flying in economy, so I know she would not have switched. Am I the asshole?
No, you paid for that. Wait, sorry. I feel like I zoned out for a sec. Did the person say they'd pay the extra? Or was he just like, this is how much I spent on it?
No, he said if you want to give her the seat, you can pay
okay.
how much I paid for it.
Yeah, no. You paid for that seat. Sorry, that's not my problem. That's this couple's problem, and you guys didn't book your seats together. How are you not booking your seats together is what I want to know.
No, he got upgraded.
Okay, well, don't go up there by yourself then when you're on your fucking honeymoon.
Yeah.
Like, that's what should be happening.
It's also a 13-hour flight.
Woo!
So, like, there's
the fuck not.
If it was like a 1-hour flight, like, I'd be like, sure. Anything more than that, absolutely not switching seats
with no one.
And I think that it was like good on him for kind of giving it to the guy, being like, I mean, it's not my responsibility. Like, you're the one who fully abandoned your wife.
Yes. And also I paid 1,000 Australian dollars for this. So I just get to throw that away.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No, he's definitely not the asshole at all.
Wow. Everything would be so expensive in Australia.
Yeah.
Well, it would be less US dollars.
Oh, you're right. So, cheap. Well, where's that up? I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if like a ticket is 600 and whatever dollars American and 1,000 Australian, we would be saving money in Australia.
My brain isn't computing like that right now.
So,
because I'm like, doesn't it like even out though? Like, doesn't it compare? But I don't think that's true.
No, because like when you go to like, I don't really know what the UK is now, but like if I go like shopping in France,
I know that's why
it's like opposite.
Yeah. So I know I'm wrong. I just don't understand.
Wait. I don't really know. Now I'm confused.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so like there's a bag we both that you really want. It's 1,000 Australian dollars, but 600 US dollars. Does that mean it would be 600 if it was in the United? I don't know. I don't understand.
No, I don't understand.
Like, I know that there's like, I always hear people be like, no, you save a lot of money going here. Like you're, like double the money or whatever. So it's like, I understand that it is a difference, but I'm like, but doesn't it like.
Okay, wait. Maybe it's opposite then. Bro, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I know. That, like, right when you said that, I was like,
okay, well, because the euro, €1 equals 1.09 US dollar. So if I'm in France and I'm spending euros, I'm saving money.
No, because
it's not a US dollar, it's a euro. So when I'm giving them my United States money, they're giving me back euros.
Girl.
Which is less money. Hold on, let me look at that.
But don't you have to convert your money to euros?
$1 Australian equals. Yeah, but then I'd have more because it's $1.09.
But here's what I'm saying though. It just is dependent on what country you're in. Okay, say you went to Europe. Say you brought $10 to Europe. Okay, and I know this doesn't make like the math isn't mathing, but say it's like, oh, here's 20 euros for your $10.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 20 euros, but once you go back to the United States and you reconvert it, you just have $10 again.
Well, you don't reconvert.
You don't?
You don't have. I mean, I wouldn't.
Like you do it to shop.
But like, well, you can use your credit card too. Like if I'm going.
Well, how does that work?
They charge it with like your the euro.
Okay, so say I bought a coffee that was like $5. Euros. What's it charging my card?
Euros.
And my bank is just like, oh, I understand euros.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't get it.
I'm almost positive because like when I buy, like I got a pair of Prada sunglasses, like I got charged with I put it on my credit card.
Yeah.
And it comes out in like euro. It's like 400 and whatever dollars.
And did you save money or did you lose money?
Saved money.
Okay.
That's why like when you come back, you're supposed to declare.
I see.
And I think it's like a certain amount that you can declare. But so that must mean Australian is opposite. So it's more in Australia. Australian dollar.
It is because $600 here is 1,000 there.
Yes.
But it's like, but does it compare? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is 1,000 feel like $600 there?
Well,
you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it is. That's actually pretty crazy. 40 cents difference.
For euros?
No, euros is only 9 cents. It's like pretty equal now.
40 cents different?
Yeah, because it's almost 67.
Wait, sorry, what are you talking about?
The Australian to US. Because it's 67
Oh,
cents.
I see.
Well,
no, yeah, that is crazy.
That's
sorry.
We really had to just get through that. We're gonna go now. We really had to get through that.
That was
together.
Not the best.
See,
okay.
That's why you shouldn't doubt yourself.
Me?
Yeah, because you're like, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, I know. I do need to stop doing that. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to inspect a friend's condo for free?
Refusing to inspect their condo for free. Okay, go.
Go. Hi, everyone. Wanted to get Reddit's opinion on something. I'm in my late 20s. A few years ago, I started a handy service company as a side gig to help supplement my income. I work full time, but on work nights and weekends do handy service stuff. I make about $55K at my day job and around $30K with my handy service stuff. I do pretty much everything from small jobs to bigger projects like kitchen/bathroom renovations.
Jesus.
I know, like handyman. One of my good friends makes $100K plus a year, I'm assuming. Recently bought a condo and got mad at me because I refused to come to their condo and give them opinions/inspect work that they had a different GC do/mess up. Normally I would be happy. Okay,
General
so I guess
contractor.
Yeah, so I guess they came and messed up, and then he was like, "Well, my friend can do it." Normally I'd be happy to do it, but the problem is they live close to 2 hours round trip from where I am based. I told them either let's grab dinner or something to make it worth the drive and trip, or just pay me for my time and efforts. Would be about $150 for the trip and inspection report. They flat out got mad at me, saying it should be a favor since they have helped me out last minute on previous jobs. Not for free. I paid them above market rate for labor at 24 hours for their time, or 24 hours for the time. It's a pretty far drive, and my free time is limited, as is the last thing I want to do is drive an hour, pay for parking. It's a major city, do an inspection and drive back 1 hour. It's not like they cannot afford to pay the fee more than they are being cheap, in my opinion. Am I the asshole for refusing to come out without getting paid?
They suck.
Yeah. I feel like anytime someone like wants you to do something for free that you do for your job, it's a little sus, unless it makes sense.
I mean, I think it would be, if they lived down the street, I'd be like, I get it. But like, he's obviously driving far. Buy him fucking dinner or pay him his rate. Like, those are two fair options.
Yeah. It's just crazy to be like, can you drive an hour out here?
Yeah.
And do an inspection, go back, and then be all like mad that.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
I think that if he didn't live so far, then I would kind of be like, I don't know, like if it were me and they were like my best friends, I probably wouldn't charge them. But just to like peek in and be like, this is what they fucked up.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like he was actually going to be like doing any work.
Yeah.
But I understand because he is like, you know, spending a couple hours of his time.
Yeah, that sucks. And pay for parking. Like the least a person could do would be like, let me buy you dinner and I'll pay for your parking. Or gas or something.
They seem like not nice people.
Just assholes, if you will.
They are the asshole.
Yeah, they are. Not you. Not you, sweetheart.
Okay. Am I the asshole for allowing my friend to propose at my graduation party? I, 18 female, just recently graduated high school in May. The summer has been so busy, so I haven't been able to have a graduation party until last weekend. My mom, 45 female, and her friend pulled out all the stops. Taco bar, cute decorations, and games, as well as putting together an Amazon registry for my dorm room. It was truly amazing, except for one minor hiccup. A few days before the party, I get a text from a super close family friend, Max, 21 male, asking if he could propose to his girlfriend, who also happens to be my cousin, Bree, 22 female, at the party. I absolutely adore them as a couple, and I have always seen Max and Bree as the older siblings I never had. So, of course, I was overjoyed at the impending engagement and the fact that Max wanted to incorporate my event into a small aspect of their story. So, of course, I gave him the go-ahead. Cut to last Saturday, after we went outside of the venue for pictures, Max took a knee and popped the question. She said yes, and because we were already outside for pictures,
Oh my God.
we got some gorgeous shots of the proposal. Oh God. Oh no.
Did you lose it?
Yeah. I was like cleaning the screen. There was like a smudge right over the words. Okay. Everyone was overjoyed except my mother and her friend, the one who helped her plan the party, who pulled me and Max aside, infuriated, and said the party was supposed to be about me entering into a new stage in my life, and they didn't plan the party for Max and Bree, and they were stealing my thunder, and that I keep getting emails from UPS about this fucking package.
What are they saying?
I don't know. Sorry, guys. They were stealing my thunder, and that this was on par with proposing at a wedding, and it was just plain tacky. Max apologized, but said I gave him permission and that, yes, this is my party, so I want to celebrate with my family and friends who are also about to enter a new chapter of life. However, my mom said I didn't plan the party, so it's not technically mine, so Max should have asked them instead of me. Am I the asshole?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. Like, I don't know. I agree. I think he should have asked the mom who was planning the party.
Yeah. I think like
I don't know.
general rule of thumb that we can take away from this is that using somebody else's like moment, party, whatever it is to propose is tacky.
Yeah, it is.
In general. And I think that like it's kind of like piggybacking. It's like, oh, everyone will already be here. Like, let's just do it.
Easier.
And if it were me and like I were the girlfriend, I'd be like, what the fuck? Why are you proposing to me at your cousin's graduation party?
I know. I wonder if she was like happy about that or not.
But I don't think that like the girl is an asshole because she did like want, like she was like, this is fine. I would love for that to happen, which is just crazy to me.
And also, aren't they like 18?
No, they're in their 20s.
Oh, I thought it was like a high school graduation.
No.
I was like, oh my God, this is like so young. Okay.
Yeah, but I understand like the mom's point of view, especially like, I don't know how many siblings they have. Maybe it's her only child and she's like, this is the day for my baby. Like,
Yeah.
I just think like in general, ask the host and maybe also the person who planned the party and don't get proposed during other people's shit.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Unless it's like your dream and no one cares. But I think it's a little, yeah. I'm trying to like, I don't know how to say it. Like put into words. Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, it's like the people who don't mind when there are some people who are like, oh yeah, if my best friend gets engaged at my wedding, like that would be so fun. But like for most people, it's like, absolutely not.
Don't do that.
And so it's like, I don't know. I can't remember where I was going with that. I'm really trying to remember, but it just ran out of my brain. So.
Wow.
You're welcome for that amazing insight. Can't remember shit. Okay. What are the emails saying? Anything?
Literally, I just am getting blown up. UPS.
Oh, okay.
They arrived at facility in Vernon, California. I think this might be something else. I think this is something else.
Okay, this one's like really short, but it's something that I would die, and I know you would die for it to happen to you.
Okay.
And it's just like, ooh, would I be the asshole if I tell on a cheater? So if someone you knew was being cheated on based on a Reddit account that was most likely their current significant other, you had screenshots, IP addresses, etc., evidence, and you contacted the Reddit account saying, tell him or I will, but they deleted all their account info. Would you forward that info to your friend right away? I'm torn because I know he really loves her and he's been through a lot.
I wonder how they know for a fact.
Right. That's the thing. I'm like, you probably don't know for a fact,
You're just
but it
saying
is
you know for a
strange
fact.
that it got deleted right when she sent that.
Oh, it got deleted off Reddit?
She messaged the account and said, tell her or I will.
Oh, and then the account got deleted.
Yeah.
So he was probably like posting some shit that made it obvious it was him.
IP address. I'm like, how do you get someone's IP address? But
well, he must have indicated, maybe he wrote an Am I the Asshole that was like, I'm cheating on my girlfriend.
true. Maybe he did.
And then she saw that and was like, wait a minute. This is
very
similar.
Very scenario. Yeah, exact scenario.
She asked, would I be the asshole if I sent it to my friend?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so either. And maybe frame it like, I don't know for sure, but just so you're aware. This is
you
what's
got to
going
come with
on.
the receipts.
No, exactly. Like send all the information.
Yeah, and be like, this is what I found that made me a little
Can
suspicious.
you imagine like, God damn, are you an FBI agent?
Yeah, you
What's
like print it out in a little manila folder, slide it across the desk to your bestie and be like, this is what I found on Reddit. And also after I said this, the account was deleted. So I don't believe if it is him, he does have any intention of telling you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's trying to hide all that evidence that I have right here.
Yeah, you could also like write a note like Swinky and JWoww.
Or just go.
Or just go.
Or just go to your friend.
The same kind of thing happened to me with when I found my friend's husband on Plenty of Fish. Or one of those websites.
POF.
Yeah. Really back in the day.
Yeah.
Basically, I was like, I think I've told the story before. I found a girl that I knew. I wasn't like super close, but we used to be like best friends and we just like grew apart, but we were still like fine. And she got married really young, like right after high school. And my other friend who knew us texted me a screenshot and was like, hey, blah, blah, blah is on it was like Plenty of Fish or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? That's so weird. Like he's married.
Is that a religious one?
No.
Oh.
It's just like it was just like before Tinder pretty much. And so I messaged him and I was like, I made up a lie and I was like, hey, I'm taking this sociology class where you have to make like dating profiles. And I just saw you were on there. And I was like, I don't know how I said it, but I don't know what I said, but something like that. And then he deleted it and it was completely gone.
And you never told her?
No, because I was like, I don't know if that was actually him.
Carly's giving fake advice.
I know. And I'm also like, I wasn't like close with her. So I was like, I don't know. And then he fucking came and bought an iPad like 2 weeks later while I was working. It was so awkward.
You should have.
Hey, I should have like
why did you delete your profile?
No, I don't be like, hey, was that you?
I need to pee so bad I can't even think.
Okay, go pee.
Am I the asshole for telling a friend to stop watching so much porn? I, 19 female, have a twin brother who I am very close to. Let's call him Jay. We hang out together a lot and I consider him to be one of my best friends. We became a lot closer during high school when we found out we were both bisexual. Making friends doesn't come easy to me, and I really only have 2 close friends. 3 if you count my best friend's childhood friend that hangs out with us sometimes. My twin is very social and has a bigger friend group that he hangs out with all the time since most of them go to the same college. Last week, when we were hanging out with some of our mutual friends from high school, one of them made a comment about my shirt, saying it looked like one my brother had in high school. I told her it was the same shirt and she gave me kind of a weird look. I brushed it off because I didn't think she meant anything by it. My brother and I sometimes share clothes because we have similar enough style and are about the same height and build. For us, it just means we have a lot more clothing options. Yesterday, I ran into the same friend after one of my classes and we stopped to talk. My brother called me in the middle of our conversation to ask if I wanted food since he was ordering anyway, and before I hung up, I said, bye, love you. He said it back and my friend gave me a strange look. She didn't say anything at first, but then when I asked her what was wrong, she said it was just strange that I said, I love you to my brother. I laughed it off and asked her if she didn't say it to her siblings. She said no, because that was weird. I didn't know what to say, so I just left it there and told her I needed to go so I could meet Jay at home before he left for his friend's house since they were planning on hanging out. She then started talking about how weird our relationship was and how it wasn't normal for siblings to share clothes or say I love you, hug, hang out so much, or do any of the things we do, and how high school was weird since we were always together and talking to each other. She also brought up a comment I made in high school in response to a question about what I would do if my twin died. I said that I didn't think I could live without him because he was a part of me. This question was asked to another set of twins we were friends with, and they both had the same answer. The whole time she was going on, I just stared at her because I really couldn't believe what I was hearing. Eventually she stopped and I just blurted out, you know what? You should really stop watching so much porn. She was very embarrassed and went off at me for saying that. I just left and went home. I told Jay what happened and he just laughed at me while I felt like I was dying inside because I couldn't believe I said that. I asked my friends what they thought and they laughed at me and told me I'm not the asshole, but I still feel like I am. So am I the asshole?
Wait, does this person actually have like a porn thing, or was she just like joking? Like,
I think that he is like suggesting like, you think our relationship is so weird because we're siblings.
Yeah, and like
so like get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
And
no, I think it's like kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't think you're an asshole for telling her to stop watching so much porn.
It's like weird to say I love you to your sibling. Yeah. And it's like,
I will say like I never heard my friends really say that to their siblings growing up, but I definitely don't think that it's weird having a healthy relationship with your sibling.
Yeah, I know. I feel like maybe with twins it's different too. Maybe they feel more like you're me.
Yeah. Also, like sharing clothes. Give me a fucking break. Have you
would be
seen like
so
a TV show like of stealing your sibling's closet?
I know. It'd be so sick. Well, I guess Nolan and I gotta do that.
I mean, yeah, same.
But it's not like, not exact style or anything.
And like he can't wear your stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's just me using his.
Yeah.
He could if he wanted to. If he wants to wear a crop top.
Yeah. I don't think it's weird. Your relationship with your brother is weird at all. And for her to insinuate that, it's like clear that her mind is a little bit in the gutter and she should stop watching porn.
Yeah, and it's like a funny little jab to be like, shut up.
Totally.
Like, this is normal.
Even
You're
if
the one
she
being
doesn't
weird.
Watch porn, it's just a funny little quip.
Yeah, I agree. And if she's mad about that, that's weird.
Yeah, I would be like, well, you're fucking weird.
Am I the asshole for not showering? Am I the asshole for not sharing my power bank? I recently tried
power bank?
Like a external charger for your phone. That's like a big power bank.
Okay.
I recently traveled
Nerd.
I recently traveled abroad with a group of 8 people. The trip The trip took place in the context of a conference, and a few days were added for sightseeing, etc. I didn't know anyone on this trip beforehand, just to understand what the relationship was like. At our destination, quite a lot is done via smartphone, paying, checking in for flights, getting train tickets, booking taxis, etc. It was my first time there, and the idea of running out of battery and being stranded was quite unsettling for me. Yes, we were traveling in a group, but I didn't want to be left without power. My phone is also a bit older, and the battery no longer is the best, so I brought a power bank and only used my phone for the essentials during the day's activities, like taking photos, paying, and reading a bit about the sites that were on the agenda. So I got through the trip quite well, and only occasionally plugged my phone into the power bank on the way, which was still about 60% full in the evening. My fellow traveler, let's call her Jenny, was a bit more relaxed and used her phone to the full, took photos and videos, shared them with colleagues, FaceTimed home from time to time, watched videos, listened to music, and surfed all kinds of social media channels. Her phone was empty by early afternoon, and she was always allowed to use a fellow traveler's power bank, as she didn't bring one. We flew back to our country very late at night, and it was quite clear that it would be difficult to find a power outlet anywhere by then, as we were on the road all day. During boarding, Jenny asked me if she could have my power bank, as her phone was almost empty. My power bank was still a little over half charged at this point, but I wanted to keep it, as we had an 11-hour flight before us, and I still had to book a train to my city after landing in our country, for which I needed a work phone. So I politely refused and told her that I unfortunately couldn't share. She accepted it without comment, but I have heard now from fellow travelers that she called me a stingy asshole. In hindsight, I probably should have spared a few percentage of battery, but I think that other people's poor planning is not my responsibility. Am I the asshole?
Are there not outlets on the plane
Apparently
or at the airport or like?
I know, that's what I was thinking too, but in my mind I'm just like, okay, I guess there's no outlets on the plane. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah, that's weird to me. I guess like does Southwest have outlets?
I think some of them do, yeah.
I guess I
It's
would
crazy
like
to be
to
on
know.
an 11-hour flight without an outlet.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just gonna like go with that just for the sake
One time
of the
I took
story.
a JetBlue flight to New York from LA and there were no outlets. And I was like, this plane?
Maybe they were flying JetBlue.
Archaic.
JetBlue International. It's tough.
The thing for me is I don't really understand what's happening. So they flew to a country or were traveling around the
They
country
flew to a country for like a conference for work, and then they
just
added
for the afternoon.
no, then they add probably like maybe a couple day conference, I'm assuming, and then they added a couple days for like sightseeing, etc. So she brought a power bank to be like, when we're out, I don't want to lose power from my phone.
Yeah, but like you're charging your phone at night.
But she said her phone's really old and doesn't hold charge very well.
Okay, but
And she was only using it for basic things. So she was like making sure.
if it were me, I would have let her use the charger.
Even if you needed your phone when you landed and there was no.
There's 60% left on it. I feel like there was plenty of
For me,
charge.
I understand, because I'm the type of person that's like, I brought this
No,
for me.
100%.
I wish like no one would. It's like when you have a power bank around a bunch of people, it's like bringing gum to school. Like everyone's like, can I use it? Can I have some? Can I use it? So I understand it's like it's a thing.
Do you go out with one often?
Huh?
Do you travel with a...
I have before, and it is a thing where it's like, oh, can I use it now? Can I use it now? And it's like, well, yes, of course. But like, I brought this for me, and like, I want to save charge for me.
Of course.
I think if it were me, I would be like, you can use it, but save like at least 30% for me. So like, I can.
Yeah.
I need to book a train when I get home. So
It also seems like she's pretty good at like preserving it anyway, and like didn't really have an intention of using it anyway until she needed it when she landed.
Yeah.
So like if you're not going to be like using it for the duration of the 11-hour flight, and like someone could gain, like I don't really know how they work, like, but to me 60% seems like a lot on it. Like, is it like, okay, it starts at 60% and then it gives you
like 30, and then it's at 30%.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's how it works.
like your phone would then be at 30%.
I think. I don't really know. They're probably all different. But yeah, that seems like logical.
Yeah, I probably would have just let her use it. I don't think you have to, because it's like your property and you planned that way.
Yeah.
So I think like truly you're not the asshole for not letting her use it, but like if you knew you weren't even going to really need it until you landed, like at that point, why does it really matter?
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I'd be like, yeah, sure. Just make sure there's some left for me.
100%.
Otherwise I'd be like,
I'm also just like, how do you not have a flight with a charger?
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
For 11 hours? That's like illegal.
I know. Where did they go? Did it say? Traveled abroad. Conference and a few days were added for sightseeing. Didn't know anyone on the trip beforehand. Okay. I don't know.
I think that's what I'm confused about. Like, what they must have just like been out all day and not gone back to the hotel and then gone straight
I know,
to the
because the
airport.
logistics, I'm like, did you charge for the hotel? Or
Yeah, like I
did the
just
girl
am
not? Or?
A little confused.
Yeah, I don't really understand it either.
I, the asshole for telling my boyfriend he's being unfair about finances.
Ooh.
I, 25, have been with my boyfriend, 25, male, for 6 years. We currently live in a 2-bedroom apartment. He insisted we have 2 bedrooms for him to have a home office. I work outside of the home. We split rent 50-50 and he pays for electric and Wi-Fi. I have about 75 grand in student loans that I pay about $1,000 a month to, and he has about 30 grand in student loans. He pays a couple hundred to a month. He currently makes about 30% more than me plus commission. He informed me that in order for us to get engaged, I must formulate a plan to eliminate my debt. He also let me know that he expects us to contribute equally to any bills in the future, mortgage, savings, etc. For context, he just received over 50 grand in the month of June in commission. This is not typical for him. He just had an outstanding month. I suggested an income-based bill split, to which he said, absolutely not. Am I the asshole for feeling this scenario is not only not fair, but also financially impossible? I make a salary of roughly $57,000 and he makes a base salary of $55,000 a year plus commission. Every time we discuss it, he tells me my plans or ideas aren't a real plan. For example, I suggested I consolidate my loans once my credit goes up a little bit to get a lower interest rate. He informed me since there is not a set date for this, it's not a real plan. When I added that I can't predict precisely how long it would take for my credit to raise to that level, he told me that's not true. Edit to add. Whenever I tell him I think this is not fair, he will tell me to chill out and I should want more from life. I told him I love my life and I do not want him to want to change who I am in order to be with him. To be completely transparent, I can be at times not the most financially responsible. I live paycheck to paycheck where he does not. This is partially due to me wanting to do fun things sometimes, such as go out with friends or grab dinner. Nothing too extravagant, and my bills still get paid. However, I feel constantly criticized, judged whenever I do spend any money on something that doesn't go towards savings or just want to do something fun with our friends.
Yeah, it feels a little unfair for him to be like, before we get engaged, you need to figure out your debt.
I think that's fair.
No, that's fair. But then to be like, but you're still going to have to pay for all these things when he's like, can probably take over a little bit to help her.
Yeah.
I think that's a little weird. And it sucks that she feels like judged every time she wants to like go out to dinner or something.
Yeah. I do think like I am like on this girl's side. I do feel like him probably being like, hey, like let's make some better decisions. Like living paycheck to paycheck is so stressful. So it's like, I get like wanting your partner to maybe like make decisions that benefit the two of you also, as opposed to just like going out to eat like every night or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like why don't we stay in 3 nights a week?
Yeah.
Because like clearly you don't have like the room to do that.
Yeah.
So I think he's like trying to help her get better, but doing it in a wrong way.
Yeah. Like if he has the extra to like, okay, I'll take over a couple bills for a couple months while you save, since you got all this debt that you need to get rid of before we get engaged.
I know, but I think him being like, "Don't go to dinner," is his way of being like, "Well, if you didn't do these things, then you'd be able to pay for it."
No,
I agree. He's gonna have to take over.
Yeah, I agree. So I understand like being annoyed of like, oh, she has so much money she has to pay off, but like she's spending it doing all these things.
Yeah,
but I don't know how often she's doing it. It sounds like she's just like here and there.
Totally.
And, enjoying life.
I had to pay off all of my student loans. Like I remember when that was happening, like, and I didn't really have money. Like that was really hard. And like, it literally was like, pay your rent, pay your loans. Now you have no fucking money.
Yeah.
But it is also like, okay, then I was like postmating and being a dumbass. And like, I didn't have to be doing that stuff either. Yeah. So it's like truly like little tweaks in your spending habits can like make such a difference. Like even just buying coffees out, I'm constantly like, what the fuck am I doing?
I know, it's terrible. I think he means well. I think it's just like maybe they're not
Yeah.
like super compatible in the sense of like how they feel about money maybe, or like how they want to spend it, which is like also okay. I'm sure they can figure that out at some point, but
Yeah, then if you get married, like keep your finances separate.
yeah.
Like,
because you don't want to feel like you're being judged for like doing anything.
Yeah. To be fair, like I have friends that like they have their, oh, we do too, but like that doesn't matter. But like they are very like budget, like this is how much we have, this is what we're going to spend it on this month, that kind of thing, which like I think is good and makes sense. But I do think that like he does use one of the whole rooms to himself for work. So like
2, I thought.
no, just one.
Oh,
one
okay.
for his office.
Oh, okay.
So I think that like he should be paying a little bit more.
I agree with that. He's taking up another room.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they could figure out. Okay, how about you spend a little bit more a month because you have another room, and that way I can save a little bit.
But then he does pay for the electric and everything else.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he should. Honestly, what should happen is she shouldn't have to pay for anything.
Yeah. No, women are powerful.
Yeah, I'm kidding, obviously. But I don't think anyone's really like an asshole here. I think it's just like
They need to
a little bump in the
get
road.
their little life together. He wants her to just like get on track, baby. I don't know. I'm fully like, when we get married, what's mine is yours. So,
Yeah.
and we have a conjoined bank account. So like, I literally don't know. I have a different credit card though. So just have a different credit card.
Yeah. He'll
And
never
then he'll
know.
never know.
He'll
Except
never
until the money comes out. And you're like, why the fuck did you spend this money?
Like, oh, I didn't, I thought. I guess I did. Oops. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening or watching. If you're watching, we have a brand new bonus episode coming out this week on Thursday. So make sure you're on our Patreon, patreon.com/onlyfriends. You can always email us, you can always email us, onlyfriends696969 at gmail.com. Oh my God, I almost said at patreon.com. Onlyfriends696969 at gmail.com, and we will help you on our Patreon. That's what I wanted to say. All right.
There we go.
We will see you guys next week. We love ya. Peace.
Toodles.